Amanda here, thanks for joining me. So today I need to make some quick ephemera for my vintage travel journal. I can give you a little sneak peek, but the full flip through won't be available until March. She's going to be for sale, so if anybody wants my latest journal, she's going to be finished by, I don't know, tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So she's got about 108 pages front to back, 3 signatures. She's made out of quite thick chipboard, layered with very good quality black cardstock, and I just wanted it to look like a genuine travel journal that somebody is either going to take on their holidays or has brought back, and it's vintage style, so that when it goes on the shelf like that, you know, they'll probably write on, you know, what it's for, etc. So let's just have a quick look inside. I can't show you loads. So we've started with this pocket here, and I've got this little envelope's got vintage stamps in. We've got some correspondence here, so postcards and airmail letters ready for when you're on your holidays and you want to send somebody a letter. Let me just get that back in. Let's have a quick look. We've got my vintage maps that I did my journal on. We've got some vintage ephemera. You know, some little bits and bobs and photographs. And so what I'm making ephemera for today is each signature in the centre has got one of these from my vintage atlas. And I just made some simple pockets because I'm not putting loads of tucks and pockets on the actual pages, because it's meant to be a writing journal, you know, for somebody's travels. So I've kept the decoration on the actual pages, you know, to a minimum, or so they can be removed, because I just want every page to be written on. So that's why every single signature has got one of these. So we've got a little vintage postcard there. Well, it's a digiprint that I've found, and then I've made it into a postcard. So I need to fill basically 3 of these pockets, right? So I'll stop waffling. So if you do want to buy it, you can Bagsy it if you want. So I'm looking through my stash and I found these that my friend Kay sent me. And when she sent them me, I was like, what do we do with them, Kay? And she went, well, turn them into shaker pockets. I'm like, all right then. And I had a look and I thought, well, that bit peels back there and then it'll stick on there, and then I've got a white background, and it wasn't literally until today that I realised the whole backing comes off to reveal a clear pocket. So I'm going to use these and make some little shaker tags, because if it works, I've not practised, but if I peel that off and stick it on my image, and then on the back I've got white, then you'd be able to journal on it. Or I could stick it in my book on 3 sides and it could be a pocket. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if it works. So I'm going to very carefully, in fact, yeah, so very carefully, I'm just going to peel some of it off, and Kay's going to have to tell me where she got these from. I'll have to message you later, because she only gave me 4. So I'm going to get where it's one of them things that I love and then I run out of it, aren't I? I just know that's going to happen. So I'm just sticking it on a piece of digital print that I really love, that I like the look of. And hopefully I'm going to be able to home in on this photograph here. So what I've done is I've just peeled some of it back, not all of it, because if you peel all of it back, then you've got to deal with all that sticker. If you just peel a bit back, put it on, and then peel it away and smoosh it as you go. Yeah, I think these are probably meant to be like for ID badges or something, maybe. I'm not sure, but Kay's going to have to fill me in on where they're from, or I'll have to get Googling, won't I? Amazoning. I'll have to get looking for them. So I will try my best to find out where she gets these from. Right, so that's stuck that pocket, that plastic pocket on there. It looks a bit like, dare I say it, like a traffic warden is going to put a fine on my car. I hope not. Don't need that in my life today. Right, so I'm now going to trim around it. I'm struggling at the moment. I've got don't laugh, but I've had it for years. I've got a golfer's elbow, apparently. I've had treatment for it before, and it went away for a long time, and over the last few weeks it's come back, and it's absolute agony. I won't mind, but I've never even played bloody golf. So there you go. Anyway, so I'm now going to trim around this plastic and this should, hopefully it's going to give me a cool shaker element for my journal. I've never put a shaker element in a journal before. I always think that they belong to maybe mini albums or, you know, cute birthday cards, but there's no right or wrong, is there? Who says you can't? And I'm sure other people have put shaker elements in their journals. I'm sure. I'm absolutely positive they will have done. Right, so let's find something to put in. So I've got leftover bits of sequins. Don't really have what's these? I think if I'm going to put, I don't know. I think if I'm going to put something in, the absolute chav in me wants something that's glittery. Those are a little bit dull. They're more vintage though, but do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a mix. So the Leo and the chav in me want, as you can tell from my shirt, wants sparkly. But the sensible person in me that says this is a vintage journal wants to go with this like dull red and orange and black mix. I don't know. I don't care. It's my journal and I'm having sparkles. I don't care if it don't make sense. I'm not bothered. Maybe it's so this picture here that I've homed in on is this little boy and girl, and they sat at the train station. Maybe it's snowing, and that's why we've got white glittery sequins. Alright, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. That looks pretty. So then, what we can do is, and I'm only putting a few in, just for a bit of fun. You then peel this top bit off, fold it over. Like that. I'm sure you'll have seen it done. I'm more than positive somebody will have done this for the journals. Little shaker. Shaky, shaky, shaky. And then, you know, you can just have, it's just a bit of fun. I might put it as a pocket. No, because then, if you have it as a, I want it to go in a, what I'm going to do is, don't know, now we've made it, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to see if I can just ink those edges a little bit. I'm not going to, there's no point having it something that's got an interactive element that shakes to then have it stationary on the page. So it's going to be a journaling card. So you can write on the back, okay? So what I'm going to have to do, I think, is make myself a tab. I make myself a tab, and then glue it, either glue it or staple it on. I've stapled quite a few things on, and I don't normally like to see staples, but I just feel like it fits well, you know, if you're doing a travel journal and you want to put your tickets and your memorabilia, what's quicker than stapling them? So I might just staple that on. Might just staple it. Because if I glue it, yeah, I'm going to staple it. Do I want that side or that side? No, that side. No, that side. Staple that on. And then I've got myself a little shaker pocket. And I'm going to make one. I'm going to make one for each signature. So I do find, rather than having to think of 10 million different things, I'll make so many and then I'll make a few of them and put them in each signature. So it might be a bit repetitive, but you know, you're going to have a good brain to think up so many millions of different kinds of ephemera to fill a journal. You're going to repeat something a couple of times, aren't you, or else you're going to be making it forever. So there we go, we've got a little shaky shaky. So hopefully, will it fit in one of them? It could fit in one of these little envelopes that I've got. Not that one because it's close to there. Let's have a look. So it could either go in here like that. That's a bit boring. I quite like it to go in it. I think it'll fit, and I've got quite a number of these envelopes. Yeah, I'm going to put it in there. Yeah, because then the person will see the tab. The tab makes you pull it out, and look at that, shaky. Yeah, right. So that's that. That's ephemera for my little envelope. So I will make some more of those after the video. Okay, so that's one idea. And then I need some journaling cards and tags. So these journaling cards need to go in these middle pockets. So let me just see. They're too big. So let me just see if that's tucked in there. I want to show this bit here. My lovely friend Ian did these for me on his, what they call it, bind it thingy machine. Right, so I probably want to take about let me see what these measure. So these are about, they're just over 4. So if I go to 3.5 there, and see if that fits. See if it fits, because I don't want it to be too close to the crease, you know, because otherwise it won't show. Right, so that's what size I need them, 3.5. So I'll cut a few to 3.5. I've got 3 of those central signatures, so I probably want about 6 of these. So that's 1, 2. See if I can cut 2 at once. 3, 4. Don't matter if they're not straight. 5, 6. And my lovely friend Rachel Burkitt bought me this and sent it me as a gift, and I'm not joking, I use this every day. I use it more than a normal trimmer. If the sizes, if it's a small item, it just gets cut with that. Right, so there's my journaling cards, and I've got a couple of tags here. So let's have a look what we're going to do. So I think for my tags, I'm just going to do some just very basic background stamping. So let me just get something to stamp on, and I've got an old Stampin' Up stamp here, which was to do with Beautiful World. So I've got this globe and this that. I don't think I've got anything else really travel-ish. So I'm going to use these, and I'm just going to do some. Blimey, that's stuck on there, isn't it? Oh God, couldn't get that off then. I can't get them off. They're welded on there then. Oh blimey, that's them new stickers. Look, it's ruined that stamp now. Oh, we'll manage. It'll be right. Oh, I quite like that Adventure Awaits. Where's that? That one. That's. I need to be careful because I've not. It's probably because I've not used them for a very long time. Adventure Awaits. What else have we got? Life's a Beautiful Journey. That's nice, isn't it? Where's that? Is it that one? Oh gosh. They don't want to come off. There we go. Yeah, let's see what we can come up with. I quite like that. Right, so I'm going to first of all do some background stamping, and I'm going to use my archivals, and I'm going to use the brown, I think. So much for being quick. Oh well. So I've got to finish this journal tonight, otherwise I'm in big trouble. I've got my granddaughter's birthday today as well, so I've got to go up there shortly when she's finished school and go and do the grandma thing with her. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Just stamp off and go and spoil her for a bit, and then come back home and get back on with it. But it will be finished. come heck or high water, it's going to be finished tomorrow. If it kills me, and probably will. Let me see which way around these stamps. I don't know where north is. I don't think it matters. Right, so one there, one there, one there, up there. Yeah. So that's giving me a very basic, lovely but nice tag. Let's get another. My desk's a hot mess. A very hot mess. I like this. Life's a Beautiful Journey, and we're going to stamp this in black. So you don't have to do every piece of ephemera and every tag that you do. It doesn't have to all be really complicated. It can be just a bit of stamping, or a bit of just, the others are going to just be a very basic bit of collage. Right, if I stamp that in black, yeah, and then get my distress tool. And then I've created myself some vintage looking travel theme tags. It's amazing. I thought when I decided I was doing this journal, I thought I've not got anything in my, I must be mad because I've not got a single thing in my collection that's anything to do with it. And then when I had a look, I found this stamp with the globe, and I found some postcards that I had, and you know, you quick look on wherever, and you soon come across stuff. So yeah, it's amazing what you can just do if you look. Right, so let's do another one of these. Just use a different globe. A different one. So these don't take very long, do they? So I'm stamping off like that. You might think, well, that's wasting, but I want it to look faded and old. So that's why I'm inking, then I'm stamping off. Yep. Okay. And a bit there. Right, where's that? There we go. Bit on there, and there, and if they overlap, all the better. Just looks cool, doesn't it? I'll do a bit more on there. Lovely. And on this one we'll have, gosh, these are glued on these. The keen of them. Right, Adventure Awaits, black. Adventure Awaits. Ta-da! And then I've got some literal string somewhere that's like parcel string. That is what I will be using. You know, I'll put that in there, and then these are nice and plain for writing on the back of. Okay. Right. So that's that one. Okay. I won't do another, I'll do the third one off camera because I think you've got the gist of that one. Right, so let me just put the lids on. Oops, where's that gone? With my slopey desk, everything rolls onto the floor. I need to get a grey one of these, and then I won't have to stamp off as much. Right, so I might use those sentiments again, I don't know, although I've got a sheet here that I printed off from the graphics fairs. There's quite a lot of words there, but I might put some of those inside the journal. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I haven't made my mind up. Right, so we've got these, haven't we, that we cut. So I might just do some stamping on these as well, and then a bit of collage. I think that'll be nice. So I like that. This one. This is the best globe because it's got... Is England on there? Probably not. Is it up there somewhere? I don't know, my geography's terrible. Is that Africa? I don't know. Oh, let's have a look. No, I don't think England's on there. Oh, UK rather, I should say. Right. So... we'll do a bit of random on this one as well. And then what I'm going to do is, here we go. I've got these that I've already cut bits out of, so I'm going to use these two. I need to put the lids on things, or else I'm going to put my arm in it. We use this to collage with, so I'm just going to do really quick, basic, easy collaging. I quite like to keep that UK there, look. So let's rip that bit. Right, so what I do first of all is I make sure all my edges are ripped on all four sides. Then I'll pick which bit I want to use. Alright, so I'm just gonna, where am I having it? Yeah, I'm just gonna have that bit. So some of my stamping will get covered up, but that's fine. So I'm just gonna have that bit there. So again, these are just for journaling on the back, a bit decorative on the front. That's what we're going for. Right, let me find my roly poly. Ink, ink, ink. Okay, let me just ink this. Take some of that harsh whiteness off. And if I decide it's still a little bit too white, I'll go back in after the video with my little brushes and brush it on. This is for doing large amounts. I find it goes a bit scratchy, so I'll use one of my smooth brushes if I want to tone that white down any further. And then on this, all I need to use is Pritt Stick. Okay, let's make sure I've got some on. I'll link these down below. I buy them. I buy about 4 or 5 at a time, so that I've always got them in. So I'll leave you a link below from where I get them from on Amazon. They are good. I find that these ones last longer than Pritt Stick. I don't know if it's because they're bigger. 40 grams, I don't know. But I find they last longer than Pritt Stick, and they don't make me feel like I want to rip my skin off. Some glue sticks, the feel of them on my skin just makes me feel really, I'm not an anxious person, but almost anxious, like I want to just itch. This one doesn't. Okay, that might be me being bonkers, I don't know. I don't know if it's a thing, whether it's me, but yeah, that's what I do. Right, so another thing that I got were these little, they're meant to be domino collage, but I just thought, how cute are these? So again, I'm going to get my ripping ruler, and I quite like this one. And they're just little snippets from the collage sheet. I like that little chap there, he's cute, isn't he? So I will just rip across the row that I want and isolate the selected image. It's easy to do because they're all very, very well lined up. Very well lined up, so it's not difficult. Right, let's rip it about there. And it's just going to give me a little something to just maybe collage a bit further with, you know what I mean? Let's have a look what we got. Quite like that. What have I got on my desk? I've been trying to, oh, my desk's a mess. Trying to use my embossing folders more because I've got a new Big Shot and, oh, I can't find out, where is it? And so I've been playing with everything, cutting stuff and embossing stuff, and I did that one. My desk's really, really, really out of hand. And I did these and I did these. I because I thought they'd make nice kind of backgrounds for stuff. What we got there? Airmail. Quite like that. And then this is like a basket weave, so they're all just different textures. I wonder how well that takes ink. Let's have a look. Oops, get off. In fact, let me use my little one and see if I can just highlight those embossed bits without going overboard. I've got my bigger brushes, but they're over the other side at craft room because I thought they looked pretty in a cup, and I've put them on a bookshelf that I can't reach. So that didn't work, did it? Yeah, okay. Maybe not gathered twigs. Maybe it needs to be a little bit, oops, a little bit darker. That's better. That's the fella. I might not even use it now I've inked it. That's typical. Right. And then what I'm going to do is, let me see what that looks like inked. That looks nice, doesn't it, inked up? Ooh, how nice is that? Okay. So, are we having that, or are we having some of this? Just a bit of texture, isn't it? I think it looks quite nice. We're having that. What do you think? What do you think? Shout out. Let's try this one instead. This is the fella. This is the fella. This is the one we want. I can tell already. Alright. Yep. Yep. Right. I just want something like a ticket. Where's my oddments? Something like a ticket. So, what we got? Do I want that one? No. Nope. Nope. I know what I'll know when I see it. I will. That one. Where's my red ones? Could do with red on there, couldn't I? To just bring out. Bring out a bit of colour. What do you think? What do you think? I don't know. Oh, I do like this as well. This is my favourite. I don't know why I like it. It's just a ticket with numbers on. I don't know why I like it so much. But I want them quite layered so that there's quite a bit of texture and colours. That's the one. That's the money shot, as they say. That's what my husband says. That's the money shot, Amanda. That's the one you want. Right. Let's get them glued. And then I'll do a very similar thing for the rest, but obviously use different images. I might use some different ripped up bits of embossing, but I'm basically background stamping, digital, and then just ripped up bits of stuff. Yeah, that's my technical advice for you. And then you've got some unique journaling cards, decorated on one side, plain on the back for writing. Just pull that over a bit, and you've got a bit of stamping on there, so you've got a bit of everything. Got a bit of everything. I'm not doing any sewing in this one because my thought is if they're on their holidays travelling, they've not got the sewing machine with them, so they're not sewing anything. I love sewing, but I find it a bind because you're adding, you know, it can take you hours to sew around all your pages and all your ephemera, and I'm not good at repetitive work, me. I'm not, which is why it's very rare you'll see me make more than one of the same journal. I have done, but it's rare because I don't do well with repetitive. I get very easily bored. So if it's repetitive, I'm not really feeling it. Right, so that's that one. So, shall we have one of these sayings? I'm sorry, but you need to be a bit straighter. Just let me move you. That's better. Right, what we got here? I've only printed these on very thin paper, so it might not work. Might not work, but we'll see how we go. I might have to reprint these out on cardstock, but if I can make it work, I will. Because I hate wasting anything, and they must have been like a rogue piece of thinner copy of paper in my printer when I printed them out, and I'd forgotten to change it over for the other stuff. Right, let's see if we can make it work. Because really, if you just collage type, it shouldn't matter. We'll use glue stick. It shouldn't matter what thickness your paper is if you're just using it to collage with. Okay, have it across the bottom. See, that's fine. Perfect. So there we go. So I've made a journaling card. I've made some basic stamped tags, and then we've got our shaky, which is going to stick out a little bit more than I want to on my journal, but hey ho, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? So we've got that shaker element, so not bad. 3 different kinds, 3 different designs of ephemera, all hand done, handmade, and ready to go. Hope that helps give you a bit of inspiration, and I'll probably be back again tomorrow. Alright, take care, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.